We're continuing our project based on Russian constructivism and the work of Shepard Fairey. So last time we took a look at a bunch of examples and we made some sketches. And today you guys should be starting with your images, which you've already taken photographs of. Again, you must use at least one photo that you've taken today. And what we're going to try and do is get this same aesthetic, that same look that is happening in these posters. None of them are just plain photographs. We're going for this old printy kind of look. Something that's been a screen print like you guys have on your t-shirts or different kinds of prints. So that's what we're doing. So we're going to start by going to Photoshop, and for my example I've already cut out a photograph so that you guys don't have to sit here and watch me cut out a picture. You know how to do it. Alright, so I have this picture of Vermin Supreme with a boot on his head, one of my favorite people, as you know. And first thing we're going to do, as in the handout, which I'm going to give out to you in a few minutes, is to make it go black and white. So we're going to go to Enhance and convert it to black and white. Easy, yes? Yes. Alright, now with any photo, before you start putting effects or doing anything funky to it, you have to enhance the lighting and the levels, as we always do. We'll start there. Remember, if there is a gap in the information over here, you got to pull that back to the foot of the mountain to increase your lights. And the same thing if it wasn't happening here. Adjust your mids so you get nice rich mids. Now we really need a high contrast look going here. So you can mess with your shadows and highlights or your brightness contrast. I'm going to go to my shadows and highlights here. I'm really going to boost my mid contrast, and I'm going to darken some of these highlights. Alright, so you need high contrast. Now that this is happening, I'm going to duplicate this layer so that I always have my fallback to get back to. And I'm going to lock it and hide it as we've been doing. Back to layer 1. And I'm going to go to my filters. Now normally, you guys are used to coming over here to your previews in the effects menu. And you can look at the little preview, the little picture of the apple. We can do the same thing going over here, but this breaks it into categories. Let's come to artistic. And let's try cutout at first. This is one we used last year for the drink project to get that cut out kind of look with flat layers of shape. You can adjust the number of levels, how many levels of color it's made out of. And you can adjust the edge simplicity if you want it to look a little more geometric, a little simplified. And if this is working for you, you can say OK. There are all these other effects and filters here. Let's go ahead and try one of my favorites for this, poster edges. Look how that brings out that contrast. It really makes things look old, that look where most of you are trying to get here. And you can play with all of your sliders. See what they do. Play around. Alright, I'm going to stick with that. Now, we're only allowed to have black, white, plus a maximum of 3 colors here. Here's how you guys are going to learn to color. This is how all comic books are now colored. I'm going to make a new layer. And I'm going to zoom in. And I'm going to decide I want to just colorize the boot that Mr. Supreme wears on his head. I'm going to take a paintbrush. Ooh, no, before I get that paintbrush, back to the Vermin Supreme layer. And I'm going to Magic Wand outside of Vermin Supreme. Alright? Magic Wand, select outside of Vermin Supreme. Select your inverse, so you're working inside of Vermin Supreme. And take a paintbrush. Pick whatever color you want. I'm going to put a nice pink boot on his head. And I'm going to color in. And you say, Mr. Davis, that looks dumb. Yes, it does. So here's what you're going to do. This is new for you guys, but this is really cool. Over here in your layers, you have the... Oh, no, look, I did it in the wrong layer. Everybody does it. It happens. Working in the new layer that you've made. Color it in. Color it in. And there we go. Now, in order not to make it look stupid, we're going to change this. This mode is always in normal. These are our layer modes. This is new. Try these different modes. See what that does? It affects the way the layers interact, the blending. And all these different selections will give you a different look. Some of them will be not applicable. But give it a shot. So by doing this and working in different layers and using different colors, you can affect the way color is laid down, and you can color in your own drawings, you can color in photographs, you can color in pictures of my favorite guy, Vermin Supreme. Okay, so get started on your photos today. Next class, we're going to move on and get the shapes happening.